Spiked podcast. I'm here with previous Smash Dawgs President Meezy.
What's going on, everybody? You're talking with Meezy. I am former president of Smash Dawgs at MSU. Like my boy just said, I'm in Captain Falcon, and I am the sickest player in the universe. You will never be able to find anybody that can top me.
All right, and we're ready to get in.
Get it.
Your first question is, what is your first memory of Smash? And I'm not talking competitive Smash, I mean Smash Bros. In general, the earliest one you can pull back.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. That's a long time ago. So, I remember as a kid, the only thing I remember, and this is actually, I actually have a really pretty decent answer for this. I was probably 4 or 5 or something when Smash 64 came out. And you know, I wasn't allowed to have game systems when I was a kid because my oldest brother, my second oldest brother, was kind of a piece of shit when it came to video games. Like he would always just like be a total dick to my parents and my grandparents. When he had a Super Nintendo. So my parents kind of came up with the rule that we were not allowed to have any game systems. And Smash 64 being on the game system that I was not allowed to own. I could only play when I went over to a friend's place or something, and I had one friend who had it, and the first, get the fuck out. The first time I played that game, I was so mesmerized with like being able to play as Mario in a fighting game, and Samus, my second favorite character in the universe at the time behind Mario because I hadn't played a whole lot of Metroid. So I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest game ever. To the point where like I had dreams about it. I had dreams where like my friend's dad would like welcome me into his house like I was being escorted into like a mansion or something, like with choir music playing in the background, and then he would just like be leading the way to the bonus room or whatever, where Smash 64 was sitting there on the Nintendo 64, and I was like, oh my god, I get to finally play Smash! And like, at least in that dream, the thing I remember was fighting against Master Hand, and I just kept getting bodied. I was like, oh my god, this is the most insane thing in the world! So that's my earliest memory of Super Smash Bros. Little Mac, back in when he was introduced in Smash 4, I thought he was the lamest character I've ever seen in Smash. I thought he was out of place, which I still think he is, but I'd never heard of Punch Out. He looked lame. He looked like a wannabe Chad, which is even worse than a normal Chad. I mean, imagine. Anyway, it did not sit right with me, the idea that you could just armor through shit with smash attacks. And put on top of that like the sole purpose that he was like that is because he wanted, Sakurai wanted to like create a character that prioritized ground game as opposed to an aerial game or a recovery game. Like, easily one of the worst characters. Okay, never mind. I say that now because I'm still salty that like he's existing. In Smash Ultimate, he's actually like one of the worst characters in the game, or at least he used to be before patch, but he wasn't that bad in Smash 4. He was actually pretty good, which angered me greatly. And every Little Mac I had ever fought in tournament, I think, has beaten me. There was one that really kind of didn't count because I was still like 17 years old or something, and I was still like very bad at the game. But after that one, which was still like a super hype win for me, I just despised Little Mac because I couldn't fucking beat him, and it was the most annoying thing. And the only reason that I couldn't beat him every single time was because he kept spamming smash attacks. And you know how Meezy don't, what the fuck, you know how Meezy don't like super armor, you know?
I think he's still the worst character in this game. I do. I still put him there.
Yeah, I'd probably say it's K-Rool. K-Rool's really bad.
Alright, well, I'll do a question that you might actually like.
Okay, let's go.
Tell me why you play Falcon. What does Falcon give you that other characters just don't quite do it
Oh,
for you?
baby. Oh, baby. All right. So there is a reason. There's a story behind my choice to pick Falcon as a main. Um, and of course it goes back to Smash 4. Smash 4 came out my freshman year of college. So that was the first time I actually ever was able to get into competitive Smash, because that was the first time there's ever been a community for it where I've been. And you know, ever since Smash was a part of my life, I had always mained Samus because the Metroid games were and still are my favorite games of all time, and Samus is my favorite Nintendo character of all time still. Um, but you know, I kept getting bodied when I played Samus, and when I played Link as a secondary because of Ocarina of Time slots. But I specifically remember that there was one time where me and aka Cherry were playing a random in Smash 4, like day probably 4 or 5 after it came out. And I got Ganon, and I destroyed him, and it was awesome. And I was like, man, that was really fun. I want to do that again. So I played Ganon, and I kept messing him up. So I mained Ganon for a little while, and I knew Falcon in Melee at least was kind of just an echo, or a copy of Ganondorf, except faster, not as strong, you know, a little harder to play. You have to be more accurate. So, I mean, I kind of started messing with Falcon here and there a little bit, but I was a very adamant Ganon main, and I actually had a pretty reasonable amount of success with Ganon, at least for that level. But then I got my first up air to knee, and holy shit, dude. The only reason I play Falcon to this day is to do sick shit. That's it. That is all Falcon is to me. That is all I am to this game, is sick shit.
You are the stereotypical Falcon player.
Mm-hmm. And I'm proud of it.
To bounce it out even more, just in case that question wasn't a good enough one for you, on Twitter, you've mentioned your love for Attack on Titan. Why don't you talk about that, and also talk about your top 3 favorite animes that you can think of?
Okay. So Attack on Titan is my favorite anime, and I tell people that, and sometimes they give me weird looks. But Attack on Titan for me is the first actual anime that I got into, because you know I wasn't really into the whole anime thing, and then in 2014 when all the hype around Attack on Titan started coming out, I was like, man, I wonder what this show is. It's a really interesting concept. So I watched it, and I finished it in 2 sittings. And of course, there was only one season out at the time, and it was so good that like I didn't even want to know when the second season was coming out. I didn't care. I just kept reading the manga, and the manga was real. What the fuck?
Yeah,
it was really good. Yeah, and you know I enjoyed it and everything, but then the second season of the anime came out, and it was such a beautiful adaptation of the manga, and I don't think many anime can do well what Attack on Titan does perfectly, which is stick to the source material and even make the source material better, minus some censorship issues. But other than that, top 3 anime. Obviously, the first one's going to be Attack on Titan. So I'll say top 3 besides Attack on Titan.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
Number 1 is probably Hunter x Hunter. I finished that recently, and oh my god, it was super good. Like it was so bingeable. Like there was not a single bad episode of that anime, and I don't know what exactly it did right, but it did what it did right really well.
Fucking god.
Yeah, number 2, let's see. My Hero Academia probably, just because it's got the widest range of character archetypes. It's got the widest range of plot elements, and like it's got a good mix of fun, playful things to mess around with, and then it's also got its fair share of like really, really dark and heavy moments, which that's personally what I love most in an anime. What the?
I would hit shield, but crouch took priority apparently. Okay.
Number 3, I would really have to think super hard about it because I really don't know. But right off the top of my head, it's probably. Part of me wants to say Violet Evergarden, because Violet Evergarden slapped. So if I had to pick one, I'll check this out. You see, bro, I'll just go ahead and stick with Violet Evergarden. I know that it's probably something else, but Violet Evergarden. So Attack on Titan, obviously number 1. Hunter x Hunter, My Hero, and Violet Evergarden.
What is your favorite tournament you've ever been to?
Oh God.
Even other Smash games can count.
Far and away, my favorite tournament of all time was the 2018 Esports Egg. And the reason why is because I'm sure you already know why, but you know Smash was the last event at that tournament, or whatever you want to call it, at that event.
Yeah.
And when Smash got there, we had already won the event, and the score was 4-2 out of 7 events. So we had room to be able to lose, and we would still go home with a trophy. So Smash was our time to goof around, and of course we couldn't goof around immediately because we had Ataraxia to worry about. So once we took care of Ataraxia, we had free reign to just goof around. We sent our oh shit. We sent Jenkins out, our Smash 4 Bayo player, to take care of Ataraxia, and like we didn't expect him to be able to beat him, but he beat him, and you know he took one stock off the next guy, and then I was sent out to fight that guy. I was second in line, and that thing started with that guy starting early. You know, it's a crew battle. You know, there's a countdown if you have to like SD to even out the stocks or whatever. And he started early, like in the middle of that countdown. And because of that, I was like, oh, and you can see this on the clip. Like there was a clip of it. I was like, oh, okay, fine, let's go. And then I proceeded to it's probably a
you
20-second clip.
You destroyed. I remember that, watching that.
So like I remember Connor made the clip. It was like Meezy pops the fuck off. And then the next guy comes out. I still have my 3 stocks. I took 2 stocks of him. Like the second guy on their team, I took both of his stocks in probably 25 seconds. The next guy comes up and he's a Rob player. And for some reason, he thought that down throw up air was a true combo. So I got hit by down throw up air on Rob a lot, but it actually ended up being a pretty close set because mainly because I kept getting hit by things like that. But I kept taunting like in the middle of that match. I kept taunting, and I recognized that it was a dick move, but like.
You're Falcon.
I mean, I'm Falcon, and like we had to kind of create a rivalry atmosphere, and what better way to do that than to taunt when you're clearly going to win the event? And he really did not like that, so he ended up actually, and I love the guy to death, by the way. So there's no animus.
No bad blood right now.
Yeah, no bad blood, but he actually got up and like started cussing at me for taunting, and I was like, whoa, hold up just a second. And you know He got very upset that I was taunting. And then he actually ended up taking the first stock of our match. And then after he did that, he like got up and was like, "You think you get away with that shit?" Or something like that. And then yeah, I mean, it was I finished him with 1 stock remaining, and then the next guy that came out, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna fish for a knee. And then I got a knee just like that, and then I killed myself just like that.
You did.
That's exactly what happened. And then like he was so confused, and like thinking back on it, I feel so bad because I was such a dick.
Oh, it's okay. They got their revenge next year, I guess.
Oh, they did. And I kind of lied this question because the 2019 Egg Bowl was definitely my favorite tournament because of how hyped it was.
Just the ending kind of sucked.
Oh yeah. So, the guy after we like shook everybody's hand, the guy was like, I mean, they were all pissed off because I was such a dick to him, which is understandable. Like I finished my matches. Oh yeah, what's up?
I was already dead.
I finished my matches. And then I got up and faced my team, and they all looked at me and they were like, "Dude, what the fuck? You just created such a dark atmosphere for us. Why did you do that?" So that was an interesting tournament, but like by far, 2019 Egg Bowl will never be topped by how hype it was.
You said you're gonna go Ganon?
Yes, I'm going Ganon.
Oh, you're gonna confuse the hell out of yourself.
I don't care. I feel like it's the only character I can do it with.
Man, if you side B once, you're kind of screwed. No,
oh my god. Alright. Wow. Oh boy. I'm just gonna go in with it. That did not work. Alright. Hey, there we go. Oh, come on. This is so funny. Oh shit. Yep, I'm dead. Alright, I'm just gonna like let him die for a little bit and then. Oh. Holy god. Holy god. Oh, yep, I'm dead. I just got bodied. Holy shit. Alrighty. Next question.
Now, you rather recently had your first Ultimate Tournament win at Smash Dawgs. Why don't you talk about everything that led up to that, how your experience was?
Well, I mean, the only thing that kind of played into that tournament win was the fact that like none of the super high-ranking players were there. Like Maze didn't enter, so that really helped out. But the big part of that tournament win was beating Suburban Witcher. I beat him not very. I mean, obviously it wasn't very handily, but like I beat him while he was playing Fox as Ganondorf, which is hard to do. He is definitely my bracket demon, or at least at the time he was. So beating him was a pretty big deal, and then I had to fight Jeff in grand finals. He's our Game & Watch player, and as you know, Falcon versus Game & Watch is not a good matchup at all. And for that matter, neither is Ganon versus Game & Watch. And I won that tournament by beating Jeff in grand finals with the reset, by the way, with Ganondorf. So I mean, even though none of our Maze wasn't there, Rookie wasn't there, we had a lot of good players absent from that one. It was still a pretty solid win. I mean, there were a lot of strong players there, but I think I'm really happy with that being my first tournament win because I beat Jeff twice in a row in grand finals, 2 sets in a row, because I was in losers. I can't remember who I lost to, but I know it was like a super early win. Oh,
That was smart.
I lost round 1 to my best friend. It wasn't even a Ganon Ditto, so like I played Ganon game 1, and then I played Falcon game. Oh shit! I played Falcon game 2, and then we played Random Ditto's game 3, and he beat me. And then we fought each other again, and I won game 5 and again Ditto. And then beat Jeff game probably 8 or 9.
I think I fought you that term. You 3-0'd me.
Yeah.
And the next question is, what is your favorite tournament ever run by Smash Dawgs?
Oh man. I'm pretty sure you know what it is.
I have an idea.
It's probably the right one. My favorite tournament run by Smash Dawgs by far is the Bell Pulls.
Okay, yeah.
And most of the reason that is the case is because of how many people we were able to attract and the pot bonus that we were able to get. But there's a bigger reason why it's my favorite, and I'll explain that in just a minute. But I also do have to include the amount of bias that I probably have in that answer, because I was in charge of Smash Dawgs when that tournament was thought about or thought up. So I was in charge of really getting it set up. But of course, the big credit for the tournament being run goes to Connor Sanders, and dude, you cannot give him enough props. I mean, he did a great
he did a really good job running that tournament.
Like, I would never have been able to do that without him. So, but anyway, yeah, Bell Tolls definitely the best tournament that I think Smash Dawgs has ever run. If not for the fact that we had over 100 entrants, it was definitely for the fact that we had some hardships that we had to overcome. If not for having over 100 people at that tournament, I was definitely impressed with the amount of integrity we had with dealing with the hardships that we've had to deal with during that tournament. Like so we had trouble actually getting our pot balls together. I mean, it was a very last-minute thing. That we had to get. I mean, we were probably $200-something short of the pot bonus that we had advertised, which was pretty tough. But certainly, we also had to switch venues because the venue that we rented out closed at a certain time, and we still had 4 or 5 matches left to actually run before they closed. And if we were even a minute after the time that we were supposed to be gone, then we would have gotten charged like $250 extra, as a fee for sticking around at that venue. But yeah, I mean, we were able to pack up all 3 ballrooms and just move all the stuff into a different building across campus, all before, like 1 minute before, but still before we were supposed to be out of that. Like literally 1 minute. We were supposed to be out of 10, and then we were all done.
9:58. It was really, really close.
Super close. So, I mean, just the integrity that everybody had, the breakneck pace that everybody was working to make sure that tournament ran on time and smoothly. It was awesome. It was an amazing tournament.
Okay. And next question before you hit start, actually.
Okay.
You have talked about playing Peach in the past. Is that still a thing? And if so, do you mind showing your progress?
Oh, baby. Oh, you're gonna see the Peach today.
Do you want me to go Bowser, or would you rather me not?
I don't care. You go whoever you want. Although I will say it has been a minute since I played Peach, unfortunately. The last time I played her seriously was before this whole quarantine thing happened. I suppose we'll give it another shot. My Wi-Fi Peach isn't too shabby.
Peach isn't too shammy on Wi-Fi to begin with.
Yo, double parry? Let's go. Well, I played Peach a little bit in Smash 4, and I think my Peach in Smash 4 was better than my Peach in Ultimate. Especially on Wi-Fi. I used the wrong terminology, by the way. Shabby was not the right word to use. My Peach on Wi-Fi is not too good. That's what I meant to say. I knew that was coming. I'm an idiot. I don't know. I definitely have to be in a rhythm in order to play Peach effectively. By my standard, of course. I mean, I'm probably never going to be able to.
I thought we were DBZing for a second.
I need more power. Ah! Help me. I want to play this character. I can't play this. I need to play Peach more. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Alright. Let me just recalibrate.
What?
Yo, what's up, stupid?
Alright.
Alright. We're still in this.
Yeah, because I know you've talked about this character for such a long time that you have thought about it for so long. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I knew that shit was gonna happen. Yeah, no, I was very serious about picking up Peach in Smash 4, but that was very close to the end of Smash 4's lifespan. Oh, come on, roll. Ah.
What was that? I have never. What was that?
That was me calling out your jump in the most obnoxious way possible.
What turnip did you pull?
It was just a normal turnip. It was the one with the Brock eyes.
Alright.
Brock Pokemon.
Okay. For the last question, you have a story in Smash 4 with a certain player, but it goes by Soul. Quite a funny one. You want to tell that?
Oh my god. So we're on our way to Tupelo Titans, obviously in Tupelo, Mississippi, 45 minutes away from the MSU campus. And a lot of big name players are going to be there. Fatality, Sanito,
Scat.
Saj, Scat, and also Soul. Soul plays Little Mac, and you know Meezy don't like Little Mac. So we get there, and for some reason I go there without, I guess I had school or something to take care of, but I go there without warming up or playing for the past day, so I don't expect to do very well at all. Chris, this piece of garbage, and I hope he sees this. The first thing he does when he walks into the venue with me is he runs off and he just runs off into the distance. I'm like, oh, where's Chris? And then the next thing I see is Soul storming up to me, and he says, how much of a hate boner you got for Little Mac, huh? How much of a grudge you got against him? Is it $5, $10, or $15, or $5, $10, or $20? I'm like, wait, whoa, slow down, what? And he's like, money match me. And I'm like, oh. And it struck me. It was like, as soon as that happened, I looked at Chris and I said, you are a fucking asshole, and I hate you. You deserve to die.
You didn't even warm up yet. There was no...
I hadn't even taken my controller out of my bag. And, you know, what am I going to do? Say, nah, sorry, man. Maybe later? No. I do not back down from a challenge from a Little Man. So I pull out my controller, and I do a $5 money match against Soul. And he bodies me. I mean, I played Samus one of the games, and that didn't go that bad. But I played Falcon with no warm-up, and it was pretty dirty. Like, it was not a very good game. I got bodied, and it was all because Chris decided to just say, hey, my friend David Means has a really big hate boner grudge thing for Little Mac. He hates Little Mac. You should go and show him his place.
Alright, well, that's the last question. If there is anything you want to plug, now would be the time to do so.
Let me just say, if you do not follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MrMeans, you are anti-women's rights, you're dumb, your IQ can be counted on 2 hands. You just gotta get your life together, man. I play some fun games. I play some cool games. I play some Smash. Stick around. I got story time with Smeezy. I got that going on right now. In fact, um, yeah, stick around. Give me a follow. It'll help the channel out. I got to reach 50 followers to get affiliate or whatever on Twitch. So help a boy out. Follow me on Twitter at SSB_Meezy. And follow me on Instagram, DavidMemes96.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining Spiked. I appreciate that. Hope you had a good time.
I sure did. Thank you for having me.
And I'll see you guys in the next episode.
See you, boys.